So create the next file, frame3 in same folder. Which folder? Frame set folder. So where we are creating the file under the frame set folder, frameset3.html. 3.html. So frameset3 is not a folder, it is name of a file. Frameset3 is the name of a file that is under the frameset folder. Okay. So you can see the folder structure also. Under the frameset3, we have a file called frameset. Under the frameset folder, we have a file called frameset3.html. Okay, ready? So come to the frameset3 file. In frameset3 file, we can start from HTML. Frameset we can follow. Under the frameset tag, you will use here called rows equal to one row on the top, that 8%, 8%, second row 10%, third row how much, 67%, and fourth row 15%. Okay, next after that, in this we can write border as 0, so there should not be any lining anywhere. Get ready till here. Okay, so frameset is tag is open close plus properly we have opened the double quote and we have closed the double quote. Inside double quote 8%, comma 10%, comma 67%, comma 15%. right? So separator is comma here. We have given the comma as a separator. And at last we have border as a zero, so there should not be any lining in between. Come now. Next, so using frame set, we divided the page into multiple either row or columns. Now using frame tag, you are going to load the different file in each blocks. In each rows, we are going to call the different file from the current folder since we have already files exist. We have made one file yesterday. Frame src equal to frame src equal to info.html, right? In the first block. Second block we have header.html. No problem, call that. Last block we call the footer.html, and middle section keep empty. Middle section keep empty. Middle section we kept as a empty. So info will be 8% will get occupied by info.html. 10% will get occupied by header.html. Last 15% will go to the footer.html. Now in between we have the place of 67% height and 67% height and okay 100% of the width. Let me call here that welcome file fra frame set. What was the file, welcome or home? We have file called welcome. Okay, so we call here frame src equal to welcome.html, and we can check till here whether all pages are loading or not. Then we will modify again. Okay, so hope you made it. Let's check once. Page is loading as we have made yesterday. Frame 2 look and frame 3 look similar because same files we are calling here will not have difference. Okay, loading, yes, no, you can reply. Then we can start doing the modification in that because we need to create some columns to understand in FrameSet how to implement the columns. Row wise we have seen, we need to see something. Column wise also. Working for all. Loading. Okay. Now see. Next logic is what? We have as of now made multiple breaks as a row wise. So the info file is taking 8% height and 100% width. Header file is taking 10% height, 100% width. Welcome file is taking 67% height and 100% width. Footer file is taking 15% height and 100% width. Okay. For the footer file, header file, and info file, we will not do any modification. Let it cover full width and let it cover a respective height. Okay. The 67% height we have, the 67% height and 100% width, that is this area, white section. The white section area, we want to break into two columns. Okay, so height is 67% and width is 100%. So 100% width we are going to break into two parts, maybe 25% width and 75. 25 and 75. 25% width will be one column and 75% of width will be another column. Then in 75% we'll call different file and 25% width will call a different file. Okay, so a structure will be based on this. Let me show you first. I'll share this code in your chat. If any problem, you should have frameset3.html, and in frameset3.html, you can place this code, but make sure frameset3.html should be under the main folder, that is your frameset folder. Okay, code has come in your chat. You can use that. Now here is the guidance. Let me open the Paint. In this, we have made one 67% height. Not 67% directly. We have made one 8% height, that is here. 8% height. We have made another one 10% height, that is here. Okay, next we have 67% as a height, that is here. Okay, last we have 15% height, that is here. This is exact row wise dividation we have made. Okay, now requirement says like the middle section, that is that most height is occupied by one block, that is 67% of height. Make some place where in the left side we can display some navigation, some menus, and in the right side we can display the data. So what we will do, this area says total height is 67 by 100%. Okay, 67 by 100%. So this 100% of the width, 67 is the height and the 100% is the width. H by W I'll write here, height by width. Now we'll go here at this place. This 100% height we will break into two parts now. The 100% of the height will break into two parts. One will be 100% width. 67% remains same by 25%, and another side 67 remains same by 75. Okay, so how the structure is going to come? The total height is width is 100%. It will get break like this. Left side will be 67% height and 25% as a width, and right side will be again 67% of the height and 75% as a. So this will happen like this. Okay, next one file is loading under the header info, another file is loading here under the 10%, one file is loading in the last as a footer, and here in entire area we are loading the welcome file. So in the left side now we will call a different file, and right side will call it a welcome. Welcome.html will take the place under the 67 by 75, and under the 67 by 25% of the area we will display another file. So your first block, the first block, second block, third block, fourth block, and one will be 5 block. In that, out of 5 section, block number 1, block number 2, block number 3, block number 4 will be static. If user click anywhere, the 1, 2, 3 and 5 is not going to reload, is not going to refresh. Content will be always static. The content will be dynamic under this block. Block number 4. Block number 4 will be completed dynamic section, where on every click content will change here only. Content will change here. Content will change here. Content will change here. Okay, that is for which block? Your block number 4. Okay, so this is using which method? Frame set method. Okay, just give me 1 minute time. I'll show you something else, then we can go. We have written yesterday somewhere in HTML, it is called frame set, correct? Under the second technology once you learn, that is called JavaScript. In that it will be called as a Ajax. In the future, once we learn the remaining technology, that time it will be called something else. Let it start. I'll guide you. Okay. So we will go to this file according to this photo. According to the photo, what we understood, the 67% height and 100% of the width, we are going to break into 2 parts. Okay. So let's come to your again this file. And welcome.html file what we are writing. So here you got idea what we are doing. In the middle section, that is this area, that is this white block, is 67% height and 100% width. It's visible directly. We are going to cut into 2 parts. One block in the left side and one block in the right side. Okay, so let me show you how it will work. Look, so come. So delete this welcome line first. You must delete it, else you will do the mistake. Okay, clear? So we deleted the middle section. Okay. Now after that, under the middle section, we will write here another frame set. Another frame set. Another frame set. Inside that frame set, you will write here row wise. Already we have divided in the first frame. This frame is responsible to divide into column wise. Now what is the dimension for this frame set? Second one. It is under the area of 67% height and the 100% as a width. So now 100% of the width, total width what we have, it is going to split into 2 parts using the calls. Calls, COLS, calls 25% one section and 75% another section. Okay, 25% one section, 75% another section. Now, after doing that, the second frame set is responsible to divide the area into column wise. Go under the second frame set. And again, we need to call here frame src equal to a file called left.html. And again, here we can call one more file welcome.html. The middle frame, the second frame, what I have written, I can share in your chat, or maybe entire section of the code, entire code of this file, I can share in the code chat. Okay, hope ready. Save the file. Run the frame 3. Check the middle section is dividing into two blocks. Left will be one section, right will be another section. Hope ready. Please check once. Something like this. Left section is not found because left.html is not exist. Welcome is coming in the right hand side. We got some space in the left again to place some more content. Reply should come from everyone. Loading, not loading. If error, then we'll find out. Will help you. You can share your code in chat. I can guide you. In that, logic is only one to understand the height and width. Left side we have not anything. Left side it will say page one. Run your page. Pages are not there. It will stay. Go to your left side folder. Files are not there for you. Info you have, and you can have this one. Then share the file. Ask to share that folder. Yeah, let's see. Where is the folder? Which folder? This one. Files are here. One is saving. We will remember where I am saving the file. Have that coding. Welcome you got this. You can create the file. Let you create the file like on the screen. Okay. So we are on the track. Loading, loading, loading. So we need to write the code, okay? Now, if compared to first day or second day, if you compare first day confidence and today confidence while writing the code, are you finding some difference? Now, at least finger is able to understand less than, greater than, HTML, open close, property, double quote, single quote, right? So suppose in the similar way, if you go for the 2.5 to 3 months, definitely improvement will happen, right? But if you only see the code and if you not write the code, after 5 days, after 5 days, okay, after 5 days, we will not feel comfortable. We will start feeling overload. Okay, but from first day, if you start writing the code at a single line, half line is also better. You write half, leave half, no problem. But your finger will come in the practice. That is the way to success. From there, you can start dreaming for the next. But until unless you will not write the code, difficult. The people who write code 8 to 9 hours per day, they are called a developer. Okay, so if you will not write the code, will not come in that queue. Make sure the online people who attend the online classes, you must write it. Okay, see, like this I have a lot of example in my system. If you see here, my system is filled with this kind of example only. Look at here. If I go to my computer, see this, how many GB? Nearly 195 GB is filled with this kind of example. Okay, so in this way, there is a multiple folders with a similar example. You can see here. It should be folder inside folder. inside folder. We can separate a regular separate. Still, I'm writing so that you can follow me. If you follow me, definitely you will come on the track. Okay, so let's go. Let's create next file. That is called left.html. 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 Okay. Left.html under which folder? Frame set folder. It should not be outside. Okay. Till we are not very much confident, we will not store the file in different folder. We will store the file name, photo, everything in one folder only. So while calling, we will not get stuck on that point. How to call the file? How to call the different file from different location, that we can understand automatically according to time. Okay, but initial in the beginning stage will not keep that trouble. While loading the file itself, problem will happen. Okay, so keep every time file in one folder, so those kind of problem will not come. Okay, HTML start, HTML end, body start, body end. Okay, body start, body end. Okay, in this file, you can give some background color if you want. This is the section, right? Okay. So leave background on, give any background color. Let's come directly, write there H3. Updates for today. We can keep align as a center. Align as a center. Next, we can keep a tag called marquee tag. Marquee tag. Inside the marquee tag, you can keep a paragraph tag. P tag. Inside the P tag, we can put some text here. This is moving using marquee. We'll keep one more paragraph. Save this. Save your file properly. You will see the text will scroll from right to left by default. Text will scroll from right to left. Okay, so hope your text is scrolling. So that is here. It should scroll from right to left. Okay, right to left. While scrolling from right to left, there is a less space. While scrolling from right to left, there is a less space. We can make it from top to bottom. Direction we can change. So we can go here. How with H3 you have a property called align. Similar way under the marquee there is a property called direction. Direction equal to can be left, right, up, down. Okay, if you want to move towards up, we can say direction as a up. Down means down, left means left, right means right. We can modify from here. We want to move down. Okay, so we'll keep direction equal to down. DOWN, down, down. Okay, direction equal to down. And the content is going to move from top to bottom, up, down. So in that, up to how much area this text should move? Like within 200 height, it should scroll up, down. Within 300 height, it should scroll up, down. The height you have to define here. Okay, so that is called as a height property. Height equal to, suppose if I give 300, then in the left side, how much height is no matter, but the marquee tag will take total 300 height, and in that 300 height, your text will move from top to bottom. Check now. We have many property in that, 6-7 properties are there. So within the 300 height area, the text is going to scroll from top to bottom.
So Shriram, how we will understand how to give the height here? Because if we assume the complete size of that 25% is like we can give 100 also, right? Means it can cover that height 100% of that part. But how we can understand that we have to give 300?
If give 300, give 100% and then see what is happening. Give 100%, height is 100%.
Yeah, it's not going till down. It's just
Ending where? In between.
yeah, it's ending in between only.
We have to try and check up to how much height it will fit. Let me give 100%. Let's see till where it is going. See, 100% height is coming till last. But a scroller got apply here. We can reduce little height. Instead of 100%, we can use somewhere 80%.
So I didn't get any scroller, but I took around 700.
80% I have given it's fitting properly. Give 80% and then say 80%.
Okay, 80%. Okay, I'm not giving in percent. I was giving just six, like 100, 200, not in percent.
According to screen size, you can do it. Should work.
It's ending little before the expected one for me, at least 180.
Increase, then keep 90%.
Yeah, that will.
Still less, you can increase little, keep 95%. Okay, go ahead. So left side section is ready. It's coming. Text is getting a scroll. Okay, now see our page is also something like this. We have 2 3 blocks. In that, this is one section. This section is moving section. This is the footer part. This is the header. This is the info, navigation, and all. Look at this page. This is also something like this. Footer section is there. Header section is there. Left block is there. Right block is there. If I click in the upper section anywhere, you will find the content is changing under the right side. If you click here, the content change under the right side only. You can see URL remains same. Always you are on index page, but these contents are coming from different files. Contents are coming from different files, right? This happened through the technique in the JavaScript that is called Ajax. Okay, our page is designed using only HTML. That is called as a frame set. Now, when we will click on about, login, register, contact, all the menus, our content will also change here only under the right side block. And this, we will be always on the main page. That is called frame set 3. You can see in this file, when I click on about, here the content came from the about page. When I click on education, content came from the education page. When I click on a skill, content came from the skill page. But we are always on file called as a index.html. In our example, we have divided the page into multiple blocks. Each block, the contents are coming from different file. Now again, we are given home, register, some menus we have given. So we have to create this all the pages. And after that, when you click on any page, login, register, service, contact, any page, your this blue section, orange section, this left side section, bottom section will be completely constant, and the content will get changed under the right side block. Okay, that is using only which frame set feature. Okay, but in this example, HTML is there, CSS is there, Bootstrap is there, JavaScript is there, XML is there. 5 technologies are used, plus it's running in the live server. Then similar output has come. Okay, but similar output you can do here, achieve in the HTML directly through HTML also without any live server. only the frame set technique. So because of that, in the future, what is our plan? What we need to learn? For that purpose, we are doing the preparation. So when the future something will come like Ajax will come, jQuery Ajax routing will come. That time will not be surprised. Okay, why it's happening like this? You have already implemented in HTML using one technology. In the future now, for different work, we have to use different technology. All technology will combine together, and it will give the similar output. Okay, then you may ask, then why we use multiple technology if one HTML is present? It is for the static page, and this is for the dynamic pages. This will bring the data from the somewhere else. This is bringing the data from where? A static HTML. Okay. Okay, so we will go to which page now? Frame set 3 structure. You got idea what is happening in that file? We have a frame set tag. The frame set tag we have divided into 4 rows. Each row have their own files. Whereas we have one section 67% by 100% area. That area we have divided into 2 parts, 25% and then 75%. We want when we will click anywhere, when the user will click on any menu, the content should change under this block. Under this block, the welcome section we have, the content should change under this block. So to do that, first you have to make this menu as a hyperlink. This menu should be hyperlink. Once it is hyperlink, then only user can click, and after clicking only the content will come here. So let's go to the next file called header.html. Header.html, we have file from yesterday. We can go there. Header.html file you can open. Header.html file. Under header.html file, you have multiple TD. This all TD is going to be hyperlink now. So let's make like this. href. Don't give any file name. Let's leave like this. Close the A tag in the last. This href apply everywhere. Everywhere, 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 everywhere. And close the A tag everywhere at end of the text. Close the A tag all the places after end of the text. Close the A, close the A, close the A. Let's do it here. A is getting closed in the last. A is getting closed in the last. A is getting closed in the last. A tag open in the beginning. A tag closed in the last. A tag open in the beginning. A tag closed in the last. Once hyperlink is ready, so when we click on any pages, it must load the different file. When you click on any link, it must load the different file. So we have to give their file name also. Which button we will click and which file has to load, we have to write there. Then only the system will understand. Yes, if I click here, the particular page will load. Okay, so hyperlink, hope ready for everyone. Hyperlink is ready. Now in this hyperlink, we have to give the file name. When we click on home, welcome file will come. Make sure the E tag will close after the text. When we click on about us, about.html will come. When we click on contact us, contact.html will come. When we click on login, login.html will come. When we click on register, register.html will come. When we click on services, service.html will come. This way. Service.html will come. This I have put in one line. It will be easy to understand. Write it. Ready? Hyperlink. For testing purpose, we will create two files. Welcome already we have. We will create one more file about.html and then we'll test the page. On click of hyperlink, what is happening? We'll create one more file about.html. See, the file name is not necessary, should be like the text only. This is the text. We can write here our services. Our services. The file name can be anything and the text can be anything. This text is for the user purpose. User can see the text. And when he will click on the text, it will go to particular file. So file name and text don't relate together. Both can be same also, both can be separate also.
Earlier we have made one file about .html in frameset. So if we'll click on that, then that HTML file will get called.
We will create new file. Those files are in different folder. The file we have created earlier, that is in different folder. That is called HTML project folder. This is your HTML frameset folder.
Okay, this about will be in frameset folder.
Okay, now let's go. If this hyperlink is ready, then we have to create a file called about.html. In which folder? Frameset folder. Start from HTML, body, h1, about us, keep a paragraph and place some text here. Okay, so file is ready. One file is about is ready, and we have already one welcome file. Now, based on these two, we can test easily. Okay. Now let's come to the browser into frame3.html file. Frame3.html file. And you click on about and click on home. See what is happening. If you click on about, our requirement is when we click on about, the content should appear here under the 67 by 75% area we have. In that, the content should appear. But when you click on about now, you can see the content will appear there itself. Content is coming under which section? Same section. Let's reload once and check again. Error is not there. That is the default nature. When you click a page will appear there only. Suppose, let me open this file. Hyperlink we have gone through that day, ahref. In that we have added a property called target. Target property. It is 6-7 types. Okay, target is of 6-7 types. So you are already aware of on internet, when you click on a hyperlink, any link, sometime page will open in new tab. Sometime page will open in the new window itself completely. Sometime the page will open in the current tab. Okay, that all because of ahref. Suppose this info campus page is open. Now let me come to this page. Inside this page, okay, inside this page, I will go and I will click on some menus. You can see as of now I'm on the Java page. When I click on any page like Angular page, I click, you can see Angular page will appear in the same tab. See, it's when I click on the advanced Java page, the next page will appear here only in the same tab, right? You can see. When I click on something, Python page, the next page will appear in the same window. Even we have made some page that day. We have made some page that day. We have a folder called project one. Let me run the home file. Home file, if I run here, see, when I click on About Us, in the same tab, the new page is coming. See? When I click here, in the same tab, new page came. When you click here, the content are changing. Next file is opening in the same tab. Now, sometime what you do, you can do right click here, and then you will have a call here called new tab, new window, incognito window, right? Suppose I selected as a new tab. What will happen? You can see it's open a new tab. Same file will open, but where? In the new tab. Our requirement is when we click here, see here, what is happening? When we click here, the content got changed there itself, because all the blocks are in a complete different section. So when the hyperlink is coming under this section, if you click there, by default your page will load there only. But our requirement is when we click here, the page should load at this location. Right? So when the page is loading, at that time, we have to guide to compiler, saying like, when I click here, you are already loading the file, load it. They will not interfere anything in that. You load the file, but load the file at particular location, not on the current location. Okay. So check once, your page is loading or not? Page is loading. Page loading is happening. Page loading is happening. There is no problem in that. Page loading is happening, but happening at same location. We want to guide to compiler saying like, you load the page, but load on the respective location using the property called target property. Okay. How it will happen? Let's come to the page. Which page? This VS Code I will close. CMD I will close. It's making unnecessary over traffic. Okay. Now, so this hyperlink is coming from which file? The text is coming from which file? Header file? Header file, right? Till there we are clear. Let me come to the frameset 3. This look like little we went up level, okay? But we need to see in this file, you are going to click under the header file, correct? We'll click under the header file. Now after that, header file is under the 10%. So user will come, user will open the page under the 10% area, one file will load. That file name is header.html. User will click in that. And our target is info should remain same, left should remain same, footer should remain same, header should remain same. And where the content should change? At the place of welcome.html. By default, you can see here in the right side, welcome.html is coming. We want, when we click on about, the welcome.html should get replaced by about.html. Again, when you click on contact, the welcome.html should get replaced by contact.html. So overall, you want to change the content of source of which frame? Those frame that is coming under the 75 by 65 by 75 at this place here, this line. This line, the welcome.html file is coming in one frame. That frame is the targeted element. There only we want to change something. Okay. So that is simple, very simple. Just to give a name to this frame. Give a name, any name. Suppose ABC we given. Name equal to ABC. You can give any name. A small, right? ABC. Okay, we given name as a ABC. You write the name as ABC. After the writing the name as a ABC, in header file we have given hyperlink. Write the name as ABC for which frame? Those frames that is holding by default welcome.html. User will click under the header file. When the user will click in header file, we are loading the different pages, but by default it's going to the same frame. We want whichever the file should load, that should load under the ABC area. Okay, so there we'll write just target equal to ABC, nothing else. We are written here name equal to ABC. There when the page is loading AHREF, there will write target equal to ABC. Load the file about us, contact us, everything, no problem. But where to load? Under the ABC area. Come to your header file now. In header file, here we are given name equal to ABC, small or capital? Small. Go to the header file. In header file, for all the hyperlink, you have to use a property called target equal to that ABC. Same target you will write all the places. Because all files should load one place. And all the file will load one by one when the user will click target equal to ABC. You will save the header file. You will save the frame set 3 file, save it and then run it. Given target equal to ABC, all the places give target equal to ABC. Refresh your page, frame3.html. Refresh your page. Click on home and about. See what is happening.
For me, it's opening in another tab actually.
You have made some spelling mistake, or maybe you have given the lowercase uppercase, or maybe you have not saved the file. Check this 3 property. Number 1, save the file. Number 2, spelling should be correct. ABC should not be capital one place, should not be a small one place.
True. It's fine now.
And one more thing, is this the only way that we can do it, or is there any other way?
We have 5 methods I have written yesterday. In HTML frame set, under the JavaScript Ajax, under the JAX, under the Angular routing, under the React also we have routing. Total 5 methods we have. So in HTML we are, so we need to see the HTML feature. Once we come in JavaScript, we'll see the similar thing using JavaScript.
No, Serum, like I asked with giving name equal to ABC in frame set and target here.
Only one
So
option,
we can use only name.
only name.
Okay.
Let me come to the browser. See now, when you click on about, content come here. When you click on home, content come here. 2 pages are loading. Your everything is same. There is no changes other place. All are completely constant. Only the content is changing of which section? Right side section. Only 2 places you have to see under the frame 3.html, keep name equal to particular, under the header file, target. No one. The file will be saved. The file is not saved from the room. File is not saved. Replacements. Now click on the okay. Yours. Username ABC in header file. Where is header? Link target to ABC. About file save it first. And then let's write something. Save it. Come to the browser. Not this file. Run it. Run this file. I click here. In header file. Header file. A HRH we have given. Okay. A is over here. This one. Store and make a frame set folder. You store on desktop. Properly saving the file. Remember at least. You cannot align. You can write anything after the about file. You can align if you want to get it. Put a line in the center. But it's gonna keep the line. While creating the file, you see now where you are saving. The instruction follow properly. Okay, so hope your page is loading. Home and about is coming in the right side section.
So for me, it is actually happening in new tab.
Two possibility, yeah. Why so mistakes we have? Go to the header file, write this line here, and Control S. Go to the frame set 3. Write that, save the file. Written. Save the file. Now come to the header file. Target equal to ABC, ABC everywhere. Save the file and run your frame set 3 again.
Okay.
Run your frame set 3 again. Okay, hope written. Save the file and run the frame set 3. It should work. I will share this folder again. Frame set folder I will send you in your chat if you are logging in Zoom application. You can download it from the chat. If you log in Zoom application,
Yes, sir. Now it is happening.
okay. Even frameset folder I sent in chat. You can download that if error. Okay, so we have created how many files? One file. Contact file, if you click, what it shows? Page not found. In which section? Middle section. In middle section, it should say page not found. Check that. So you are going to create a file, contact, login, register, and services. Try these 3-4 files. Quickly you can create. At least create the basic page and write inside only contact us. How you written about us. Similar way, at least H1 you can write in all the files. Page will not say page not found. It will work. Try this quickly. So first I will close your form. Here you open the file and save the master. So I will go to the frameset folder. Where this one. Inside that we need to work on frameset 3. We have made 8, 10, 67, 15, info header, 25, 75, left, right, all everything. We need to check info is there or not. So info file we have in desktop. Here we have a info file we have here. Left we have here, header we have here. The 2 files are created. Header is there, next one is the header file. Target ABC, the 3 file, it was there, file, here, name here. Now, footer file you have folder. Footer you have already. Now left side, correct? So let's look at here. HTML we are following. We have here the double area. Single. Left dot. Now check once that HTML is showing properly. About file is also loaded. So all. We have to create this order. Let's look at it. That's why about contact login register service. This file. Okay, so hope we are creating all the files. According to header file, contact should be there. You can try creating in your frame folder, frame set folder. HTML body. Simple, we can write H1 contact us. Save it. And see once. Contact us loading. Similar way, you can create a file called login. Login. Save it. One more file. Register and service. So you can create a file called register. Register.html. Our services. Write file service.html. Study video is there in the YouTube channel. I uploaded night. You can follow that if required. This video also will come there in the evening. If required, you can have a look. Our service, register, login, contact. Right? These are all pages are loading. Read all the files and then see. Tomorrow we will see the input tags. These all are related to output tags. Okay, today which day? Friday. Okay, then tomorrow we can't log in. We can log in on Monday directly. So next class will be based on input tags. These all are called output tags, output element. Using that you are displaying the output. Next we need to capture the input from user. That will happen through the input tags. Okay, so input tag we will see and we will merge with the output tag. So first example we will be having on input tag, list of input tags. We will write the list of property value, and after writing the list of property value, we will go on input and output both will merge together. Okay, so hope you done all the pages. See you tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday.